Okay, I'm going to expose the scam. I would call this a particular kind of theory, but I won't because the video will probably be taken down. This scam, which happens over and over again, which is happening right now in front of the whole public, has 4 parts. And I'm going to give 2 illustrations. The first part is you need a large billionaires or large corporations or large special interests, which have a lot of money, which want the government to do a particular thing. In the first illustration, it's that there's large corporations making a lot of money off of oil, and they want the oil in Venezuela. So they're willing to pay off the second part, give politicians, give them what they want in terms of money or in terms of support, in order to coerce them to do their bidding. So in this case, it's paying off Trump so that he will send the military in to Venezuela, so then the corporations can have the profit from the oil. The third part of this is that Trump being the president, or this could be politicians, this is not something that only Republicans do. Democrats have been guilty of this as well. I would say that Trump is far more extreme in this regard. But so he has to convince the public that this is a good idea, that this is something the government should be doing. With Iraq, they said we need to invade Iraq because of weapons of mass destruction. In this case, it's socialism for the drug addicts. They're saying we need to help the drug addicts. Typically, they don't like helping people with regards to food, with regards to healthcare. But in this case, they're wanting to help the drug addicts by helping to cut off their drug supply. So let's spend incredible amounts of money, is the public idea, to try to help those drug addicts, because if we can remove those drugs from the world, then of course these people will become clean and they won't do other drugs or any. I won't get off on that tangent. So the fourth part is that this is the public's expense for the benefit of the corporation special interests for the billionaires. So it's the public tax dollars, which is paying the military. It's the public lives. People died in Iraq in that war. If there's an invasion of Venezuela, people will die and be sacrificed for that. So it's the public's expense for the benefit of the corporations, for the benefit of the politicians that have been bought off. Another simple example, Musk really wants to have this mission to Mars. He gave Trump $280 million or whatever towards his election. So that's the special interest. That's the person that has a lot of money. That's the person who's willing to buy off the politician in order to get what he wants. The second part is, so the idea is that a lot of money, government money, will be spent on developing, which is already in the budget, billions of dollars towards putting a base on the moon, towards putting a space station that will circle the moon, towards developing technology which will be able to take his vision towards Mars eventually. So it's basically that part again where it's the public's expense for the private or special interest. In this case, Musk gets his dream of going to Mars, is what they're working towards, but Musk also gets to get rich off of the money that is being developed. And this has to do with, the tariffs on China, to do with competition, removing competition with regards to electric cars. That also benefits Musk because he can charge a lot more for the electric cars in the United States. The fourth part is that it's the public's expense for the profit of the special interest. So in this example, it's the public paying for that space station on the moon, for developing the technology to get there, for developing the technology towards the mission to Mars. Public tax dollars being spent on that, profit going towards Musk being spent for that, Trump gaining benefit from that at the expense of the public. Proper and good government should be politicians working out how to best serve the public and how to best serve the good of the public. But in these cases, it's the corporations or special interests which are gaining the benefit, as are the politicians who are bought out. They're not merely working for their wage of, the 100,000, 200,000, or 400,000 per year. That's not enough for them. They're being bought out so that their power and political influence can serve the corporate interest.